So I think you guys both have kind of similar backgrounds. You came from the corporate life. Now you're doing the startup thing. So it's been, 5 or so months for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Camille, how long has it been for you?
15.
15 months?
Yeah.
Okay. So for anybody who's listening, because this is the most common type of entrepreneur that we see on the show, it's the guys they've had a career, they're dissatisfied with kind of the status quo of doing the whole corporate thing, or whether it's through management or whether it's through the company or whether it's just through or maybe they're just attracted to something around like the startup life. What are some of the biggest things that that you can kind of tell some of the other listeners who may be in your shoes at that point here? They're wanting to go out and they're wanting to kind of do their own thing. What are you seeing is like kind of you're talking about now you're getting to spend more time with your kids. Obviously that's a big thing. What about for you, Camilo?
Yeah, sure. I think that's part of the motivation as well. When I was part of the corporate life, I saw so many smart people getting lost in kind of the politics, bureaucracy, and in that kind of environment, many good ideas, like great ideas, kind of disappear in the environment. So part of the innovate culture as well is to kind of give those kind of smart people the opportunity to kind of develop what they want and kind of support that kind of vision, right? Corporate life is good things and bad things about everything. There are good things about startup, bad things about startup. But I think the risk-taking approach when it comes down to value creation and technology development is more kind of visible in a startup environment. And I think that's one of the biggest difference, at least when it comes down to what we see as a company.
One thing that sticks out to me about y'all's story is, you guys really start focusing on this, beginning of the year 2020. Obviously, you have this double black swan event with COVID and pricing war between Saudi and Russia. And, our story of Digital Wildcatters is very similar. We started working full time on Digital Wildcatters 2 weeks before that hit. And so we decided, we're going to go full time on Digital Wildcatters, and then everything hits, and it was like, oh shit, we're in this.
Yeah, man.
So, like you made a comment, you brought us this bottle of whiskey, and you said, I've heard on your shows, people are bringing you swag. It's like, we haven't even had the opportunity to make any swag because we don't have customer meetings to give it to. So,